So, guys, we got just taking off our mud flaps. We're gonna do, the outline of the truck. Follow the body lines to clean it up. Over here, we have our first mud flap off. The wheel wells are the worst. Kind of crusty, that's for sure. Pretty crusty all the way around. Bottom of our fenders are pretty rough underneath the mud flaps. So we'll get all that cleaned up. This truck has been done before. You can see the blue and then the factory blue. Quite a few bubbles here to take out of it. Hopefully we don't go through too much. It's just we can see the fillers there and stuff. Try to get away from that. The rockers have been done on this truck before. This is our second go around. In there should be pretty fun to get, but we'll do something with it. I don't know what I'm going to sand in there with, but I've taken the box off. I get us into these little jobs. They're not so little. We got the floppy bacon over here too. Right? It's not as easy as it looks to fix, but we'll fix it. Over in here, kind of rough down there too, in the cab corner, but we'll smooth it up. This is our start. There's our tripod. Maybe I should put you on the tripod and let you watch me work a little bit.
Hi guys. There, don't you like being underneath the truck? We don't have the pieces that we need right in, so what we did is we made the pieces, right? And we're all different shapes inside here. So, we're all different shapes. We had a gigantic hole in here, as we all seen before, and here, and it's all different sized and different shapes with rounds and that. So, here we are right now, getting her welded up. Don't you love being underneath a truck like this? At least it's a truck and not a little car. Didn't have to put it up on anything too much. But yeah, here we are. We're welding it up. It'll look better by the time we're done. Once we tag these in and stuff. The hole there. And then when we're done all that, we'll put some asphalt under coating, rock guard on it. Truck is kind of rotten right here in this spot. The rest of the truck is pretty good-ish. But anyhow, we are welding it up. There's a lot less holes than there was, and we're getting more solid. See? I'm always hitting stuff for you. But anyways, that's where we're at. A little bit hard to watch, sorry, but so far, so good. That hole that's up there, that's supposed to be there. Makes no sense, right? There's holes that are supposed to be in them, and then they make holes, and then we have to cover up the holes for our provincial inspections. But I don't make the rules. I just try to accommodate some of them. Here we are. Hi, from underneath the Dodge Ram truck. Here we are with our welded up patch, and we just put some asphalt undercoating on it, keep the rust away from it and rotting back through. But yeah, you can see all the weird shapes. What is that for? What are them holes for? Are they to lift the cab, I suppose? Lift the cab off the frame. But anyways, here we are. We're welded up. We got our patches in and some rock guard on it. Asphalt undercoating, so looking a little bit better. I'm starting to look up here though at this spot under here, and I'm thinking, but I think that them holes are supposed to be there, but I think it's collapsing some. I'll see what I'm going to do with it. Right now though, I think I'm going to move up onto the top of the truck because I'm sick of being under there now. But just thought I'd take these under here with me. Look at that. The truck's in pretty good shape. Just a few little things, right? For a Nova Scotia truck, that is. There you are. Let you see. I see some other YouTube channels where guys are talking about rust, but this is rusty. Rusty. But this is considered good stuff here. Anyhow, here's our rocker dust, by the way. This is our rocker dust. That's everything that just came out of where we're trying to patch at. I see a screw nail here from the last guy. A couple of screw nails in the cab corner. Like I said, from the last fella. Person, human. Well, we're getting our Ram 1500 all sanded up, all patched up. This here guy here, of course, is going to need to get a little smooth out. No, but she was pretty rough in there, so we welded some steel in. I got to give her one quick once over. Well, sanded one quick once over, and we're good again. Around the wheel wells where we had all of our bacon. That's what it looks like to me, fried bacon. Sometimes when it's up and down and up and down and up and down, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we cut that out, we put new steel in, and then we filled her up. So we're getting pretty flat here. Oh, I see a little spot there that wants a little touch. Gloves on a lot, little sands. We don't have color match paint today, or primer up. I think I'm going to prime it up anyways, and then we'll color match. I think I'm going to use a brown primer. Quite a bit of rust in there, but surface, quotation marks, surface rust. Look in there. There's a hole in there. That's supposed to be in there. Engineered to rot the truck, I think. A spot up here too. I didn't even notice. I've been looking down so much. Anyhow, we'll fix that up. Quite a big job here, really, to fix them up. This side was way worse. Had big holes through the side. Someone's touched it with the sander here. Hand sander. But yeah, we blew right through. So I welded a piece in there, and then we welded this all back up and kept the shape. So we'll sand it out and some primers onto it. The more a guy is fixing, the more rust you see. In other spots. I'd like to heat that off, but I'm probably not going to unless I'm told. Not our truck, but yeah. Get rid of some of the scabs and stuff, and should be good for a while, I think. It's a nice truck, actually. I think it's got that crazy hood on her, and all the leather in it, all that stuff. Dual exhaust, everything a fella likes. Pretty straight. The customer just said it was an old hunting fishing truck, but I thought it was all right, so I figured I'd put a little effort into it. On the bottom of the door, like I said, as we fix up some spots, we'll see more rust showing up. Whatever, takes a little time, She jumped the line too, because we had another car we were going to work on, a Civic, and it's coming in for a paint job, but a body job. They forgot a couple of parts, so she jumped the line. She's getting done first. Nice. Customer will be happy. This is the newest rig that we picked up over here at Cherry's Auto. We got quite a bit of that plastic's broken in the front, but I got a piece in the back. We'll do some plastic welding. I think I might have a plastic welding video on somewhere to upload for you. We'll see. If anybody's interested in plastic welding. Well,
The ram is starting to look quite a bit better. Got them couple of little marks that have hit me. Anyhow, primer might get some of that, but we're looking much better in this cab corner. Remember when we touched it before and it went flying through? When we were just feeling around to see what it was all about. I guess we rebuilt the cab corner somewhat. I think that's aluminum flashing there. If it works, it works. But anyways, maybe a little more sand off there. Here and there. Get the bottom back on this door. That feels pretty good. This fender is back together. Kind of rough down there. That part fixed up some. So we're getting the spots. The bubbles that we're going through. Feeling pretty good. I'm liking what's happening. It's not going to be brand new, but it's going to look a lot better. Our fender here is looking much smoother and better. Can you feel it by me just touching it? I doubt it. For some reason, we think that sometimes. Got good heavy red oxide primer down there on the bottom. This is our third set of rocker panels. So we got lots of primer in there. This cab corner is shaping up a bit. Remember, it didn't have anything there. The inside of the box here is a little tricky, but getting it. We're smoother here. Need to sand it off again. Down through. It's pretty round now. We had all the bacon shape. That's what I call it, because it reminds me of fried bacon where it goes up and down. So we got quite a bit of that out of it. Next up, and we even got down to some of the primer from before. We've seen that. This is her, I'm gonna say her third body job, but living in the ocean. So that's the kind of stuff you can expect. The truck is in good shape other than the few little things there. So a little sand on it, a little primer, get that paint on her, get her out of here. On to the next one. The next Civic is pretty rusty and it's getting a full paint job. It's gonna be well, it's gonna be a good time. Here we are. Just getting her ready for some red oxide. Done a little bit on the bottom there already. Do a little tape work, then we'll get it primed up. In here it's just wonderful. Can you see in there? Some of that with the gray primer. Around here, we got rid of our up and down and all around our bacon shape there. Rockers are cleaned up, all in holes and cab corners all fixed up. We'll give her the patented slap. But yeah, before when we touched it, we were just checking around, hand went right through it, so that was not wonderful. That's for sure. Got a little dimple there. That's the worst about chasing fillers. And stuff like this. If you're not replacing the whole thing, and just welding in patches and stuff, it works out, but sometimes it turns into a bit more work than, you know, you anticipate it, right? But anyways, just a couple little spots and get the primer on it, and hopefully the paint will be here. The paint is PBS. I don't know what color that is, but it'll look pretty decent going down the road again. I think it's a pretty nice truck. Ram 1500, the Hemi. All leather in it and everything. Very nice truck. If you like Rams, well, I think it's real nice. Look at the hood. Be kind of nice to, I think this is like the sticker here. I think it's plum crazy purple maybe. Is that the Dodge color? I think so. High impact color. But that's where we're at. Try to get done. Yeah. Dr. Frankenstein, the front of the little Fusion on a little bit. There. I'm trying to trade her for a Mustang with a bad transmission right now. See how that goes. So, here we go. Body work is pretty well done. And we're going to give her some primer, some paint. Paint that up too a little bit. Around here, basically, the bumper. A little rough there, but we'll give her a little bit of paint here and there. Kind of rust it up. Very big gouges in it, but the fella's going to be making it too far. Wheel wells are all fixed up. Paint them and see how they look. Rockers are looking better, I hope. Sporadic patches, right? That's why they're taped off so different. Up and down. But I think the colors, you got to go in there too. That light, yeah. We're gonna go through her and give her a little primer and give her a little sand and give her some paint. Okay guys, here we go. We're always going somewhere, right? But yeah, the patches are all primed up. And we're about to hit it with our Deepwater blue, I think is the name of the actual color. So, we're all patched up, no more rust holes anyways. The bumper was a little bit rough there, and she's a hunting and fishing truck, so probably good to fix up the bumper pretty good. Got a few coats of primer on it, all the way around. Down here in the cab corners, looking pretty good, all cleaned up. Yeah, it's one of my buddy's trucks. He's into fishing, so around the shore and that there, they rust up pretty good. But this will save her for a couple of years, maybe. Anyhow, that's where we're at now. Here's our blue. We're about to shoot some on. I like to shoot it there and take a little look. We're at the plastic, but we take a little look. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna give her a little bit of paint. Or blue. All our outline. So far, let's just settle down, Johnny boy. Yeah. There's looking like so far. I'm gonna leave her taped up for tonight, just in case it might be a little skinny somewheres down there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hey, monkey right there for you, nice and shiny. The monkey in the mirror, was that what it was? We're seeing ourselves. It's good to have the reflection. It's a hunting and fishing truck, so pretty sure the customer's going to be happy. Just keep the rust away from her there for a few more years. Spots, remember the fender was coming through and the bottom of the fenders were gone pretty much. Bottom of the door there was gone. So that worked out pretty good for us there. In there was pretty rusted out for sure. But yeah, hopefully we can help them out. A couple more years out of her. We got a little tape line going on it and that, but I'm sure he won't care. Probably full of mud most of the time. Just kind of keep the rust in the holes out of her for now, right? The cab corner we put in, a few things like that, and that's looking pretty good. Once again, got some shine on her anyways. But yeah, that's about the end of that job for now. Maybe we'll see it drive away, maybe we won't. Bumper seems to be nice and shiny. Anyways, it's a hunting and fishing truck. I'm quite sure we'll be happy. It's not all rusted up like it was, so we're doing pretty good. You can tell it's a different color. I think we might have later on a little heavy, but since it's going to be around the ocean and that, may as well put some on it. No rust. Looking fairly blue, so to touch up, I guess it's good. Well, here we go. Dodge is out of the shop. It's further back now, right? It's got a blue bumper on it. No rust on it. A little bit of shadow on it, but I'm sure it's going to be fine for where it's going. Into the woods, into the shore for fishing. Winter truck. No more rust there anyways, doesn't look like bacon anymore. Yeah, I believe that the Dodge Ram, the Ram 1500 Hemi 5.7 liter Hemi, I think she looks pretty decent again, that's for sure. We got our paint on her, and yeah, all blue, so it's looking pretty good again. Anyways, that's what we got out of the job.